Oh
Are we
gosh.
going? Are we rolling?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
I'm just zoned out, sorry. Hello, welcome back to Park Your Thoughts, a place to park your thoughts and hopefully understand them. And today I am with a complete stranger. I have met her for the first time about 30 minutes ago, and she's just gonna get vulnerable. And yeah,
What's on my mind? Damn, that's a broad question.
it is a broad question. What's something that you're going through right now then? Could be like a small little blip, or if you want to go heavy, you can go heavy.
We were speaking about how I'm from the countryside, and that it's a very like quiet life. There's not a lot of people. Everybody knows everybody, and I wanted to come to London from a very young age. And when I came, I thought everything was going to be okay, and it was when I first came. And then as I got into the pace of life, it started to not be that okay.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely a type of person who needs to know everything's going to be okay to feel okay. Like, needs to know that the future's going to be okay to feel okay in the present.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I do.
And yeah, I guess some of the things that I've really struggled with was like the amount of people
It's a lot of people.
It's crazy, right? I love to observe people as well. So what was
You're a
happening?
people watcher.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It's a great skill to have.
Yeah.
Keeps you entertained a lot.
This is where I'm going with it, because when I first came, obviously being from a very small town, there's not a lot of people to watch. So like I would love it and I'd soak up every single time I could people watch. But then when I came to London, because there's so many people, almost like my brain was going hyperactive, and I was like trying to consume so much information that I couldn't digest it all. I couldn't like assimilate it into my mind, and I found it really difficult to do that. And it was almost like having information overload.
Yeah.
Because I was on default all the time of like searching for people to watch, which sounds really like observing life going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a lot to take in, and I'm still getting to terms with it. I'm still trying to slow down and just sort of like exist.
Fair enough.
But yeah, and I think I remember you saying that on one of your episodes, I think you said about slowing down and just
taking in life.
And I find it really hard. So that's a big struggle that I've gone through recently.
No, I feel like London is a very unique city. It will take a while to adjust. How long have you been in London for?
Less than 6 months.
Yeah, you're not gonna get used to London in 6 months, especially if you're from where is the Lake District?
It's like, you said, you know Manchester.
Yeah.
It's like an hour and 45 minutes from Manchester.
So I guess in its outskirts.
Further north.
I guess in its outskirts. So you're not gonna have a lot of people around. London compared to that, it's just like 0 to 100. So don't feel bad about that. Like
I think it was more that I thought it was going to be fine, and it wasn't that small.
Yeah, I guess it's that change in mindset, innit? That you got to kind of get used to. That's fair enough, to be honest with you. So yeah, what are your aims of like obviously being in London? Like, why did you move?
So the main one is for the course I wanted to do. I wanted to do journalism, and I can't think of any other better place to be than to be in London, to be honest, because of the amount of people. And one thing that drew me to London was it being like a melting pot of different cultures and people, and the diversity. And you do not get that back in my 3-mile village where everybody is the same.
You have more of a sense of community where you're from, but it's kind of merged now into the community being one. It's kind of merged into like one kind of mindset. It's like everyone's comfortable, everyone's happy being there, but no one really wants to do anything more than that.
Yeah.
And I guess if you're young growing up in that, you do want to escape it because your life's not settled yet. Yeah, it's not planned out like how theirs is. So you don't really want to be around that. And then now you're away from that. You've kind of lost that community, yet you're trying to find that, you kind of miss it, but then also you're trying to step out into the world. Yeah,
I feel like you nailed that on the head on the last part. The first part for me, like, I don't want to diss my hometown.
No, it's not a diss. It's just, it's not a diss at all.
Yeah, I just think it's more like I spent my entire childhood there, and it was in some ways, it's quite isolating being in such a small community.
Yeah.
Especially when people don't get you. I feel like that is...
You're the odd one out there.
Yeah, like, seriously.
Being the black sheep.
Yeah, outcasting.
Yeah.
And I don't think people need to do it at all. But leading on from that, I think being yourself is the hardest thing to do when you're in a small community, because everybody wants to be liked, everybody wants to fit in, and it's human nature, and I completely get that.
That's literally, that's baked in our DNA to want to be liked.
Yeah. And like the social
conditioning.
Yeah, but also like there's this psychological term that I can't remember, even though I did A-level psychology. Yeah, it's where you like conforming to social roles and conforming to like personalities. And I don't think many people who are in such a tightly knit community who all get on are genuinely being themselves. And I think I have very strong morals and values, and I do not sway from them at all, and nothing can make me sway from them. And I think sticking to them so much made me want to get out more, to meet different people and to, I don't know, find my people as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, you're on your journey to find your people. You couldn't do it where you're from, but at least you've grown up with that sense of community and you know what it's supposed to be like. So then now you can apply those same morals to the people that you want to find here.
Yeah.
But also make it your personalized group, innit? That makes sense.
Do you feel like you have found your community in London?
Yeah, I think it's happened naturally because I said this in a previous episode. I grew up in my community. I grew up around people constantly, new people all the time. And I think it's just through trial and error that I've happened to find more and more people. And yeah, definitely would say I found my community. Yeah, I would say my community is definitely underdeveloped. I've got a good base, but I think I can build on it.
Okay.
I think that will happen with time. Time will bring me more and more people that I can add to it. I'm not rushing it. I'm not like trying to speed run it. It will naturally happen. I also back my skills to build a nice community as well. And I feel like a lot of experience that you'll have in life will help you understand the community that you want as well. Yeah, and what sort of skills that I have? I couldn't tell you. I feel like I'm just a very good sense of character, a sense of judgment. I couldn't tell you how it is because it just comes natural to me.
Okay.
And the more I live life, the more I realize how good it actually is. And I always hate talking about it because I feel like I'm bigging myself up so much. The more I start to realize how good my sense of character is or my sense of judgment is towards people, the more I've leaned into it. But I also don't fully listen to it. Sometimes I like to be proven wrong because it shows that I'm immortal. No, I'm joking. It just shows that like I still have a margin of error. But then when it's right, I also do enjoy it as well because I'm like, okay, cool, I did peak that. I did notice that.
Do you feel like
I notice a lot of shit and it's, yeah.
reading people, is that like is that what you mean? Like you're able to read people and...
Yeah, but I'm not going to say I can predict your next move. It's like literally your sense of character. Like, how are you as a person? Like, what do you do that, you know, it's like, you know, when you're a manager and you've got to try and figure out how this person works and how this person can operate in certain situations. Or like, how are they under stress? How are they when they're stressed? How are they when they do this?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good at that just in general.
I don't think that's bigging yourself up. I think that's just being honest with yourself and being self-aware enough to... I feel like that's really interesting though, because there's the female ego and the male ego and they're very different. So I don't know if me saying this is going to relate to you at all. But I feel like the male ego is difficult because from my research, you guys... like your ego is so strong, and if it gets knocked, it can have like a big effect on your behavior. As I feel like the female ego, we're able to more just like let it go.
Yeah.
And I think being self-aware and acknowledging that within yourself is very different to like bigging yourself up and having a big head.
Yeah, no, you can knock my ego down. Yeah, I don't give a crap.
I don't think many guys do that though.
I don't care. It's like it just shows that I've got another lesson to learn, isn't it?
You see, I think the guys should listen to that because it's like every single guy I meet, the biggest ego. No, that's a really big sweeping statement.
I feel like when it comes to ego, there's somewhat of a control aspect to it. And to maintain the ego, you need to have great control over a lot of things because then you need to look good. You need to present yourself in a certain way. And don't get me wrong, having that in some aspects is great. It's like confidence. It's knowing what you're about. I want to have that. I want to have a good ego. I want to have a healthy ego, shall I say. Obviously, to everything, there's a balance. But to have like a perfect ego and like to make sure everything's going your way, you have to have some sort of control over a lot of things. I kind of relinquish control when it comes to ego because it takes so much energy trying to maintain a certain image. And I don't want to have to constantly keep that going. I don't want to have to constantly add energy to this area that I just need to make sure that I look perfect. Also, I don't want to be presented as perfect to people. I don't want to be presented to people like he's got everything going. Like, no, I have flaws to this, and if I like, it kind of makes me inhuman if I'm perfect. Humans have errors. That's why it's literally called human error.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want. I want to see both sides of me, see the balance. You know what I mean?
I think that's really interesting because I don't think I have a big ego. I think it's more, I don't want to be like, I don't want people to know all of me. And I think that is a normal thing, but I think for me it's like I'm a very private person, and yeah, I have to be very boundaried with people. And I think I have been a people pleaser a lot, like a chronic people pleaser. In the last couple of years I have stepped away from that and become more like boundaried and able to be pretty direct. But I think, yeah, the male ego and female ego is something I'm really interested in, and when you said that, I think it's something I can learn from.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Not to fish or anything, but you got any questions for me?
I would say, yeah, I have actually. With being vulnerable and with being vulnerable and exposing yourself so much to any comment from anybody, how do you sort of like, how do you sleep at night? Like, how do you process all that and take that step forward and do that? Because for me, I would find that so difficult, like it being so
What do you mean?
like being so exposed and so vulnerable, and receive any comment you could have at anybody say anything. How do you sort of like the thought of it happening, like just being exposed like that, or do you not even think about it and you just
try not to care?
Yeah.
I've actually gotten really good at not caring what strangers say. I've learned how to take back my power from strangers. I do need to work on it with like friends and like close people that I know. So obviously you care about what they think and you have to take it on board. But it's separating your pain and actually hearing the criticism when it comes to friends and family. But strangers, nah, I don't care. Like unless if it's like a legit criticism, then then I hear it. Like I'm gonna take it on board. I'll listen to it. But if it's just commenting just to get a rile out of you, I just lean into it. Let's have a bit of fun. Like it's like, and at the end of the day, you're boasting my engagement. So,
yeah,
I literally had someone the other day say, comment, why are you talking about your feelings in the park for? World War III's about to happen. And I was like, gosh, I should just sit at home and just prepare for this war like how you clearly are. Like, I'm so sorry.
It's like everybody has to wallow in their own self-pity.
Yeah, it's like, bruv, it's okay, there might be World War III going on right now, but I'm not going to stop my life, do you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
And I feel like having an awareness about the wider world is really good and really important, but you've got to live your life. You've got to, and like it's good for your mental well-being to do what you need to do to live.
Yeah, like, I just don't care about what strangers have to say to me.
I think that's really good. I guess that's like, I know it's a weird question because I think I would find that really difficult, so it's cool.
Honestly, you just have to move in your power. You just have to move in what you believe in, because once you start listening to others and you let others affect your soul, then you've kind of lost the game, really.
It's true.
Because the whole aim of the game is to be comfortable in your own skin and then let people in, and then you can all be comfortable in your own skin, and that's how you'll build your community. Once you start caring about what strangers say to you, your community will be destroyed, your thoughts will be destroyed.
Very true.
So, yeah, just don't let people chat mad to you, really.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've got quite a lot of, as much as community is very important to you, do you feel like your independence is just as important?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm still in the baby stages of my independence.
Okay.
And again, I will master my independence with time. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna get it all mastered. Then I'm gonna be able to find someone and like, then I'm like, do you know what I mean? I might truly master my independence when I'm with someone. Because then I'll know how to...
Like romantically, like partnership?
Yeah, romantic partnership. Okay. Like, once you're with someone, you'll be able to understand how to actually separate yourself from that person and have alone time. Like, without affecting that other person as well. And so then I feel like that's an aspect of independence that people don't realise. That's still a thing. I've got friends that are in relationships and I see them and they're still at peace. They still chill themselves. They still know how to have alone time, and it doesn't affect the other person because they're at peace and they're at peace with each other. And it's like they still have their independency in what they do, but they still didn't come together again at the end of it.
Yeah. I feel like
Um,
that's like the best way to be, honestly, if you have a
yeah.
partnership with anybody.
So right now, I'm definitely in the baby stages of that. Like, I feel like I'm in a toddler stage right now, where I'm understanding what's going on, but I just don't know how to fully articulate it yet.
Okay. Is that like being comfortable in your own space, but being comfortable in your own, like, the world around you?
I'll say being comfortable in my own space and the world around me, yeah.
In toddler
Both.
stages?
Yeah, I'm in both.
Yeah.
It's...
Like enjoying your own company?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can definitely enjoy my own company. I've always have. It's just relearning it, basically.
The best thing that I can say about being independent, I love being on my own, and I don't mean that in like a lonely way, I mean that in a solitude way. I think being on your own is the best. You're gonna be with yourself until you die. So you may as well like enjoy it. You may as well be your own best friend.
Yeah.
As cringy as that sounds, it is the truth. And I think I definitely am in a similar stage to you. I'd say toddler stage.
Yeah.
But if you can genuinely enjoy the person you are and become the person you want to be and focus on that. And another thing with relationships is I genuinely think if you are in pursuit of a relationship and you go and search for it all the time, what if it never happens? What if it doesn't work out? I feel like if you can just live your life and live by yourself, I mean like with yourself, like be okay by yourself, you're not going to miss out on anything because you're going to become the person that you've always wanted to become or invest in that.
Exactly. And you always might find people through what you love to do, innit, as well.
Exactly. I feel like if you just live your life the way you want to live it and do what you want to do, as long as you're being safe, obviously. Disclaimer. But
it's your life. If you want to do something dangerous, you go do that, but it ain't our business.
Yeah, true. I mean, like, I want people to be safe, but...
Yeah, of course, but people aren't. People do dumb stuff.
Yeah, they do. And you know what? I feel like some of the dumb stuff that people do is actually very character building.
Yeah, right, it's cold and I want to get back to the warmth. So we're going to end it here. We're going to end it here. Do you have any parting thoughts that you want to say to the camera? What do you want to say?
I'd say to anybody...
Take front and centre.
To anybody out there watching this, genuinely just be yourself completely because you actually never know...
Sorry, I was just dancing in my head.
I was watching you like in the camera and all I could see was like...
I do that sometimes.
It's a good thing to... I hum to myself all the time.
Yeah, I just start dancing. It's just a little... Yeah.
Well, I can hum, you can dance. So. My message to everybody watching this would be just to be completely yourself and don't care what anybody thinks because honestly, people who do care are not worth your time, not worth your energy. And be your own best friend, as cringy as it is, because you're going to be with yourself for life. That's my message.
Lovely. Love you, bye.